Good afternoon, dear students. I hope all are fine. And we are discussing our eighth chapter. Is it? Yes. Comparing quantities. Is it? Yes. In comparing quantities, some percentages are being discussing. Is it? Yes. And at last we discussing the percentage, loss percentage and profit percentage. Is it? Yes. Loss percentage and profit percentage. That is, we find the profit percentage as which way we find the profit percentage? Anyone can say? That is, the equation is profit divided by CP. That is selling price. Sorry, CP means cost price. CP into 100. That is profit divided by cost price into 100. That is profit percentage. That is profit percentage. And next is loss percentage. Loss percentage is, what is loss percentage? Loss percentage is loss divided by CP into 100. CP into 100. CP means cost price. Cost price. Is it? Yes. And for example, we are discussing for example, the cost of a flower vase is 120 rupees. If the shopkeeper sells it at a loss of 100 percentage, sorry, 10 percentage, find the price at which it is sold. That is, the cost of a flower vase is 120. If the shopkeeper sells it at a loss of 10 percentage, find the price at which is sold. That is, here we can say that what is the loss. That is, we can do in two ways. First method is loss 10 percentage of cost price is, what is 10 percentage of cost price is equal to, we can write it as 120 into 10 by 100. 120 into 10 by 100. That is, when we simplify like this, we get 12 rupees. We get 12 rupees. That is, 10 percentage of cost price is 12. That is, according to question, they are discussing as the 12 is a loss. That is, 12 rupees is loss. That is, what is our cost price? CP. CP is 120. So we take the difference of 120 minus 12. We get 108 rupees. 108 rupees. That is 120 minus 12. We get, what is 108 rupees. 108 rupees. That is the shopkeeper, the flower vase is selling at rupees is 108 rupees. Or otherwise, this is one method. This is a one method. And second method is, according to question, loss of 10 percentage means if CP is 100, then loss means difference, that is decreasing. That is 100 minus 10, we get 90. We get 90. Easy. Yes. That is 100 minus 10, we get 90 as. We take the selling price as we take selling price SP equal to 90 by 100 into 120. 90 into 90 by 100 into 120. When we simplify this, we get 9 into 12, that is 108. That is 108. That is 108. This is the answer. This is the answer. SP equal to 90 by 100 into 120. That is 120. When we simplify 90, 100, 120, we get 9 into 12. That is answer is 108. And next is for another example. Selling price of a toy car is 540. The selling price of a toy car is 540. 540. That is, if the profit made by shopkeeper is 20%, what is the cost price? What is the cost price? That is, when the shopkeeper sells a toy car and 540 rupees, the shopkeeper gets 20% profit. Then we want to find the cost price. That is, the selling price is 540. That is, this question also we can find in two methods. First method is, what is first method? Profit is 20%. That is, SP equal to selling percentage. That is, selling price equal to cost price plus profit. Is it? Yes. That is, selling price equal to selling price SP equal to, we can write it as cost price plus profit. Is it right? Yes. That is CP. We didn't know. Is it? Yes. That is SP is 540. Is it? Yes. And here is CP is unknown and profit is 20%. Profit is 20%. Is it? Yes. That is 20% of CP. That is, profit means 20% of CP. That is 540 into selling price equal to, we can take CP as what? CP as common. Is it? Yes. That is, here we can write CP plus 20% means 20 by 100 into CP. Is it right? Can we write like this? Any doubt? That is, CP plus 20 by 100 into CP. That is, here we take the CP as common. CP into 1 plus 20 by 100, we can write it as 1 by 5. 1 by 5. Is it? Yes. That is, 540 equal to CP into, here 1 plus 1 by 5 is, we get 6 by 5. Is it? Yes. 6 by 5. That is, we transfer 6 by 5 into left side. Then we can write 540 into 5 by 6. 5 by 6 equal to C. Equal to C. That is, we simplify this. That is, we get what? is 450. This is one method. That is selling price equal to cost price plus profit. That is 540 equal to CP plus 20% of CP. Profit means 20% of CP. And next step, 540 equal to CP plus 20 by 100 into CP. That is CP into 1 plus 1 by 5. 1 plus 1 by 5. That is 540 equal to CP into 6 by 5. That is 1 plus 1 by 5. We get 6 by 5. 1 plus 1 by 5 is 6 by 5. That is, we transpose 6 by 5 into the left side. We take the reciprocal because there is multiplication. When multiplication is transposed to left side or right side, multiplication is transposing, then it goes to division. That is, when the fraction division we take the reciprocal. That is, we take 540 into 5 by 6. That is equal to CP. That means CP equal to 450. CP equal to 450. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. Is it clear? Yes. Next is, there is a try this in your page number 169. That is, first is a shopkeeper bought a chair of 375 rupees and sold it for 400 rupees. Find the gain percentage. Find the gain percentage. Gain percentage means profit percentage. That is, here what is the CP? That is, for solution, we can first write the cost price of share 375. And what is selling price? That is 400. This is 375 and this is 400. Then gain, what is gain? Gain equal to 400 minus 375. That is, we get 25. That is, profit percentage is or gain percentage is it equal to 25 is gain by CP. What is our CP? Into 100. Is it? Yes, that is 100%. We simplify this. That is 1, and when we take the here 25 5, this is 7 5 and 1, this is 115. Is it? Is it? Yes. That is, here we can take 20 by 3 percentage. We simplify 15 and 100, we get 20 by 3 percentage. 20 by 3 percentage. Is it? Yes. 20 by 3 means 6 and 2 by 3 percentage. When this is a improper fraction, not a proper fraction, so we convert it into mixed fraction, that is answer is 6 and 2 by 3 percentage. 6 and 2 by 3 percentage. And second question is, cost of an item is 50. It was sold with a profit of 12%. Find the selling price. That is, cost of an item is 50%, 50 rupees, and it was sold with a profit of 12%. Find the selling price. Find the selling price. That is, first we can write what gain is. That is, here is also a profit or gain. Is it? Profit means gain. That is, gain is 12%. That is, gain equal to 12% of cost price. 12% of cost price. That is, here is what is cost price? That is 50. That is 12 by 100 into 50. We get 6. That is, gain is 6 rupees. Gain is 6 rupees. That is, selling price equal to CP plus gain. Is it? Yes. That is, CP is 50 plus 6. That is, we get 56. We get 56. We get answer is 56. And third question is, an article was sold for 250 with a profit of 5%. What was its cost price? Here is, we want to find the cost price. That is, one more time, an article was sold for 250 with a profit of 5%. What was its cost price? What was its cost price? That is, the selling price is SP equal to CP plus profit or gain. Gain means percentage of CP, is it? Yes. That is, SP equal to CP plus profit. That is, SP is, here SP is 250 equal to CP plus profit is 5% of CP. That is, CP plus 5 by 100 into C. That is, we taken CP as common. That is 1 plus 1 by 20. Is it right? Yes. That is, CP into 21 by 20. 21 by 20. Is it? Yes. That is, CP into 21 by 20. That is, next step, 250 into 20 by 21. 20 by 21. Is it right? Yes. That is, we can write as equal to CP. Equal to CP. That is, here we can take 250 into 20 by 21 equal to CP. Is it right? Yes. And in next step, we can write it as What is the answer? That is, we take it as 238. That is, CP equal to 238 and 2 by 21. 2 by 21. The answer is 238 and 2 by 21. Or we can take it as approximately 238.10. Approximately. We can divide. That is the answer. And fourth question is for your fourth try this. That is, an item was sold for 540 at a loss of 5%. What was the cost price? What was the cost price? Here is profit. Now, in this question, there is loss. That is the difference. That is, the fourth question is, an item was sold for 540 at a loss of 5%. What was the cost price? Following like this, we can write SP equal to CP, selling price minus loss. That is, SP is 540. That is CP minus 5% of CP. Those mean 5% of CP. Is it? Yes. That is CP minus 5 by 100 into CP. That is, we take CP as common. 1 minus 1 by 20. 1 minus 1 by 20. We simplify. That is, this is 20 and CP is 90 by 20. CP into, that is 540 into 20 by 90 equal to CP. 20 by 90 equal to CP. Which way we get? We get what? 540 into 20. We can write as CP equal to 568. 568 and 8 by 90. That is, cost price is 568 and 8 by 90. That is, selling price is 540. That is the shopkeeper have loss. And next we are discussing about the money market. That is, already we are familiar with banking. Is it? That is, in our society, many banks are placed. That is, we have, or our parents have savings accounts. Is it? Or some parents or some persons take the loans from bank. Is it? Yes. That is, in bank they calculating the interest. That is, they calculating the interest. That is, in banking, some terms are discussing. First term is principal. Principal means the money board is known as sum board or principal. That is, when we take or deposit the amount of money, that money called principal. That money is called principal. And next is interest. Next is interest. We principal we denote as P and interest denote as I. Interest denote as I. Interest means we have to pay some extra money or charge to the bank for the money we used by us for some time. This is known as interest. That is, when we take the money, we take the loan from bank or deposit money in bank, then some extra charge, some extra money they give or they take. That money is called interest. And third one is amount. We can find the amount we have to pay at the end of the year, adding the above two, that is amount. That is, when we deposit some money and at last the year we withdraw the money, then the total amount is what is interest plus principal. Interest plus principal. That's our interest plus principal or principal plus interest. That is formula for finding interest for 1 year. We take PR by 100. That is PR by 100 for 1 year interest. For 1 year interest, we find PR by 100. That is, P means principal and R means rate of interest. Rate of interest or percentage of interest by 100. PR by 100. That is for some. This is for 1 year, for 3 year, for 5 year. That is the equation is PRT by 100. P means principal. R means what? R means rate of interest and T means what is year. T means year. Is it clear? Any doubt? That is, next we are going to discussing about, for example, if Manohar pays an interest of 750 for 2 years on a sum of 4,500, find the rate of interest. Find the rate of interest. So we can find in two ways. First way is, what is the solution for or formula for finding interest? I equal to P into R into T by 100. Here what is the interest? 750. Is it right? Is it right? Yes, 750 equal to, what is the principal amount? That is 4,500. 4,500. That is, what is the year? 2. And we did not know the unknown term is rate of interest. Is it? Finding rate of interest R by 100. First 100 is transposing to left side. We get, or we can simplify here. That is 750 equal to 90 R. 90 R. Is it? Yes. That is R equal to 750 by 90. 750 by 90. That is 75 by 9. We can write it as what is 75 by, or multiplication, we can write it as a 25 by 3. 25 by 3, that is 8 and 1 by 3. Rate of interest is 8 and 1 by 3 percentage. 8 and 1 by 3 percentage. And the try is in your page number 170. That is, first is 10,000 is invested at a 5% interest rate per. Find the interest at the end of 1 year. We want to find the rate of interest at 1 year. That is, here is P is 10,000 and R is 5%, T is 1. That is, interest is equal to 10,000 into 5 into 1 by 100. 500 is answer. 500 is answer. Hence, the interest at end of 1 year is 500. Is 500. Interest of 1 year at the end of 1 year is 500. And second one is 3,500 is given at 7% per year. Rate of interest. Find the interest which will be received at the end of 2 years. That is, we want to find the interest which will be received. That is, we want to find only the interest, not the amount. So can we start? Yes. That is, here what is P? 3,500 and rate of interest is 7. And T here means 2. That is, we apply the formula I equal to P into R into T by 100. Here P is 3,500 into R means 7, T is 2 and this is 100. That is, we get 35 into 7 into 2. That is, 35 into 2 we get 70. 70 into 7 we get 490 rupees. 490 rupees. That is, at the end of 2 years, the interest is 490 rupees. And third and fourth are for your homework. And there is also a prize in your page number 171. That are also for your homework. Next, we are going to discussing about our exercise 8.3. 8.3. That is, first one is, tell what is the profit or loss in the following transactions. Also find the profit percentage or loss percentage in each case. First is gardening shares bought for 250 and sold for 325. That is, we want to find the profit or loss. That is, first we take the selling price and cost price. Cost price is, what is first prize 250. Exercise 8.3, page number 171. That is CP equal to 250 and SP is 325. That is SP greater than CP. So here we get the profit or gain is S. That is profit means profit equal to SP minus CP. That is 325 minus 250. That is we get 75. Profit is 75. 75 and percentage is 75. Profit percentage equal to profit percentage equal to 75 by, that is profit divided by CP. What is CP? 250 into 100. That is 30%. That is 30%. Answer is 30%. And next question is a refrigerator bought for 12,000 and sold at 13,500. 13,500. That is, here is also, that is 12,000 and selling price is 13,500. That is, selling price is greater than compared to cost price. So there also get profit. That is profit equal to selling price minus cost price. That is 13,500 minus 12,000. That is we get 1,500. That is profit percentage equal to 1,500 divided by CP. That is 12,000 into 100. That is here 6 and here is, when we simplify this, that is we get 75. That is 75 by 6. That is 75 by 6 means 75 by 6. That is 12 and 3 by 12 is 12 by 3 by 6. 12 and 3 by 6. Or we can find here is 12,000 and 30,500. When we take the difference, we get 1,500. Is it? Yes. And here is we take 12,000 into 100. That is we simplify the 100 and 12,000 we simplify. That is here we get 120 and by 1,500. That is we also simplify 1 zeros. That is we simplify 12. That is 6 we get, and 150 means 75. That is 75 by 6. 75 by 6 means 12 and 3 by 6, and is 12.5%. 12.5%. And all others are allied to, that is third and C part and D part are for your, also for your homework. And second is convert each part of the ratio to percentage. Convert each part of the ratio to percentage. Second question. Second question is convert each part of the ratio to percentage. That is first one is 3:1. 3:1. That is 3:1. That is sum is 3 plus 1. We get 4. That is first part percentage is first part of the ratio is 4 by 3. 4 percentage is that is 4 by 3 by 4 into 100. 3 by 4 into 100. We get 75 percentage. And second part ratio is 1 by 4 into 100. That is 25 percentage. 25 percentage. And next is 2:3:5. 2:3:5. That is 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. We get 10 as total. Sum as total. Then the first part of the ratio is 2 by 10 into 100. We get 20. Second part ratio is 3 by 10 into 100. These are ratios percentage, that is 30 percentage. And third part ratio is 5 by 10 into 100. We get 50 percentage. We get 50 percentage. And the C part and D part are for your homework. So I wish you a good day. See you next class. Take care.